Without spiritual connection, physical attraction won't last. Hello friends, this is Ekwunife Augustina. Welcome once again to my channel. If this is your first time of tuning in, please don't forget to like, share with your friends, and also subscribe. Press the notification button so that anytime I upload new content, you'll be the first to be notified. My name is Ekwunife Augustina. I am Amazon published author of 8 books. Please check them out on Amazon online stores and also on my website www.augustinaekwunifeministry.com. Today I want to talk on relationship goals, and my talk is centered on physical attraction or emotional and spiritual connection. Which one is better and which one should we cultivate or seek for when looking out for in a relationship? What is spiritual connection? When you are with someone and you feel connected to the spiritual level, what does that mean? Simple. It means that you are in harmony and understanding to a deeper level with that person. And when I say deeper level, I mean to the core of your heart. It means that you are extremely secure, both physically and emotionally. In their presence, you feel calm. Fear, anxiety will just go away. You are just yourself. You are 100% safe. You are free to be vulnerable when you are around them. You feel like you have known them for so long. That is what it means to have a spiritual connection with someone. Spiritual connection is a love that is rooted, deeply rooted to the spiritual level, that it helps both of you to find meaning and purpose for your lives. That is what we call spiritual connection. You want to be with a partner, that helps you find meaning and purpose for your life. You want to cultivate such relationship. You want to cultivate such, atmosphere in your life. Spiritual connection goes deeper to soul level, that you are not scared to allow yourself to even go deeper. You are not afraid. You find yourself going deeper, but you are not resistant to that, that awareness, that feeling. You just allow yourself to flow because you feel secured. You feel at home, if you understand what I mean. Emotional connection is a feeling of alignment and intimacy between two people that goes beyond the physical attraction. Both of you love having fun together. You have surface level conversation between both of you. Okay? You spend quality time alone. And there is, most especially between this kind of couples, you find like intellectual similarities. It is very important to, go into relationship or allow a relationship when you are connected with someone, at a soul level. What do we mean when we say, to be connected with someone at a soul level? It simply means that both of you are linked, at a soul level in such a significant and extraordinary way. I repeat, it simply means that both of you are linked, to a soul level in such a significant and extraordinary way. And that is when you feel you have known that person, not that you have known the person for a long time, but you just feel as if you have known that person for a long time. And before you go searching for spiritual connection, first of all, you need to know what are the qualities of a spiritual person. Positive thinking, egoless, unconditional love, optimism, harmony, humility, responsibility, compassion, justice, simplicity, and reciprocity. These are the qualities of a spiritual person. So I believe these qualities are not impossible. If you find out that you are lacking in any of these qualities that I just mentioned, you can work on yourself. You can work on yourself to develop these spiritual qualities. It is not impossible. They are all attainable. But it will take an inner work. It takes you working on yourself to be able to develop these spiritual qualities, so that when you go looking for such qualities in another person, you make sure that they are already in you, so that both of you will complement each other. That's why most people, they have not yet worked on themselves, and they have not yet developed these spiritual qualities, and they want to go into a relationship. They want to see all these qualities in their partner. It doesn't work so, and that's why you see most relationships suffer, most relationships fail. What started out as a beautiful relationship, some don't even last a month, be it friendship, be it in marriage. Some don't last more than 1 month. Some, if they last 1 year, because you don't want to make the other person to give you all these qualities when you don't even have them in you, and you are not willing to offer the same quality you seek in others. You're not willing to offer it to them because you don't have it. So first of all, before you go out seeking for these qualities in that other person, make sure that you first of all cultivate them in yourself. These are the qualities of a spiritual person. But there are ways you can create this spiritual connection with your partner. It is possible. It is not impossible, though it might not be easy, but as I said, it is not impossible. So come on, let's check out a few tips, okay, on how to create or cultivate spiritual connection between you and your partner. Number 1, eye contact. Eye contact is very, very important. When I first came into this country, Italy, I was in a conversation one day with a friend, and she was like, I looked straight into his eyes to make sure that he wasn't lying to me. I was curious to know why she said such thing. She looked straight into his eyes. And as she was talking, she said something again. And she goes like this, the eyes cannot lie. So I was curious to know more about that. And in my finding, I find out that when someone is telling you the truth, you will know by looking straight in their eyes. When they are lying to you, they find it very difficult to look you straight in the eyes and lie. It takes a professional liar to look you in the eyes and lie to you. And there is a quote that goes like this: the eye is the doorway to the soul. So to cultivate a spiritual connection between you and your partner, please, eye contact is very important. When you love someone, you won't shy away from looking them straight in the eyes. When you have these feelings towards your partner, you find it appealing to look them in the eyes. And when you are able to cultivate this kind of relationship, eye contact, it will be very difficult for you to fall apart or to distance from each other. There will be this intimacy, there will be this alignment, that will grow between both of you. Try it. Leave your comments in the comment section and let me know what you think. How about us time? Yes, set aside us time. This is our time. You know, the rat race lifestyle we live in this modern society has contributed to, ruin so many beautiful relationships that we're supposed to be, enjoying in our marriage or in our friendship. There must be your us time, our time, away from work time, away from ministry time. That time you spend with others when you are in the ministry, when you are in your workplace, when you are with the children, when you are with every other thing out there. But how about your own time? That's when you can create intimacy. And when I talk about intimacy, I don't mean sex. Sex is important, but when you can create an us time, it can mean going out and having a walk. Just sitting back, holding each other, cuddling each other, spending just that few minutes quiet time between both of you. Not argument, not talking about problems. Just be with your partner. Enjoy that your own time. That's your us time. Say, this is our time. This, we map out this time, we schedule this time, we prepare this time, and we look forward to it. Every time we are going to spend that, it's a quality time that you spend, and you always look forward to it. That even when you are at work or when you are doing any other thing, once it is that time for you, you can't wait to be with your partner. It helps strengthen the relationship. It helps you go deeper to that spiritual connection, to that soul level connection, that it becomes practically impossible for anything outside to come between both of you. How about touch? We are spiritual beings having human experience, living in human body, and our body, touch is very, very important. We crave for touch. Touch sends meaning that words sometimes can't even reach. When you touch, you communicate. Most times, touch communicates even better than when you want to communicate verbally. Touch goes far beyond what you can imagine. So, make time to touch your partner. Touch them more. Touch them on their sensitive parts. Maybe in the kitchen, maybe while you are doing one thing or the other, just touch the person, just caress the person. Just, touch the person. Maybe around the ear, the neck, you just know. But create that, intimacy. Touch is very important. Touch them. Touch them. Caress them. It is important to draw both of you closer and tighter and stronger to that deeper level we are talking about. Touch is very important. Most people, when they touch their wife, is when they are in bed having sex, or when they are beating their wife. That's when they touch. But it is very important that you know that touching is part of loving your partner. So you touch them. When you touch them, they feel your heart. They feel the love you have for them. They feel the compassion. They feel your presence. You see how important it is. Touch is very important. Learn to touch each other, not just when you are in bed. How about having meaningful conversation? Cultivate having meaningful conversation between you and your partner. Not just to discuss problems or not discussing other people. There are couples that are only time they spend time to talk is when they gossip about other people, when they bring other people's issue into their home and they start talking about other people. That's the only time they talk. Or maybe they bring, every time it's about business here, business there. Have a meaningful conversation. It can be to ask the person, how was your day today? It can be to try to find out what's going on in that person's, mind. What's going on? How the person feels. Communication. You have meaningful conversation. When you have meaningful conversation, it brings both of you closer. It breaks every barrier that wants to build up between both of you. Communication is very important. So cultivate having meaningful conversation to communicate between both of you. Giving and receiving. You communicate, not just talk. You forgive easily. Don't bear grudges. Complain less. Forgive easily. Just want to drop this one here. Forget about what happened 20 years ago. Forget about what happened 10 years ago. Forget about what happened last week, last 6 months. Whatever that happened, the hurt, drop them there. If you can forgive yourself easily, you won't give room for the enemy, the unseen enemy, to come in to ruin your relationship. Forgive easily. Don't allow grudges. Don't keep malice. Don't keep record of hurt, record of error, record of sin. Forgive easily. Is somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Even as friends, there are friends that have been in friendship that have known each other for more than 10 to 20, 30, 40 years. There are friends that last forever. There are friends that are even deeper than blood brother. So forgive yourself easily so that you don't give room for anything negative to come in and rest. Practice self-care. It is very important. You can't share from an empty vessel. I always say this in almost all my, videos. You can never share from an empty vessel. There's something that made the person to be attracted to you in the first place. So don't lower your guard. Don't say because I have known him, for 2 years, 3 years, he has seen my nakedness. So what is there again? No. It's not about the other person. It's about you. It's about your health, your emotional health, your mental health, your physical health. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. When you take care of yourself and you feel good, people around you will feel good. When you are nervous, when you are stressed out, when you are tired, when you are not okay, no one feels comfortable around such person. So spend time to, nurture yourself. Both of you will, practice self-care. Another thing is respect each other's space. Be independent, not dependent. You don't go into a relationship because you want the person to complete you. You have to be complete first. The next person in your life is just there to complement you and not to complete you. Because if the person has to complete you, it means you are not complete. And when the person is not there, you feel lost, you feel incomplete. So you need to be complete. And how do you get to yourself to be complete? It is also through self-care. You have to nurture yourself, you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself and take care of yourself. The next one is mutual respect. Respect each other. You have to respect each other. There's no love without respect. I prefer you respect me, don't love me. Because you can't say you love me and you don't respect me. If there's anything like disrespect in a relationship, it is not for me. So love and respect goes hand in hand. Respect each other, respect each other's space, respect each other's property. Respect, you don't destroy somebody's things just because he's your partner or your friend. You don't just, invade that person's space. There must be respect. The last but not the least is intimate sex. Have to, cultivate intimacy between two of you. If every other thing is working fine, but in bed you are lacking, then there's no balance. And where there's no balance, one will be falling. Okay? There have to be this intimacy when you are in bed between both of you. I mean, this, I'm referring now this to married couples or to partners that are in intimate relationship. So I wrote a book concerning this. Check it out on Amazon. Okay, how to cultivate such relationship. It is very important. So many marriages are destroyed because of unhealthy sex life. The title of the book is Let's Talk Sex. Yes. So check it out and let me know what you think. When you go to Genesis 29:18 to 30, I love that story so much. I love that story. That's a pure example of, spiritual and emotional connection. That is simplest example demonstrated in Genesis 29:18 to 30. Please check it out, read it, and then leave your comments in the comment section below. When a man loves you to that spiritual level, there is this emotional connection and spiritual connection between both of you. Nothing can ever stop that man or woman from loving you. Nothing. Both of you can face mountain together. Both of you can face any battle together, and you will fight it to the end together, and you will win together. And that's the story of, Jacob and Rachel in Genesis 29:18 to 30. Jacob was in love with Rachel. To walk for many years for a woman he thought he was going to marry, only to find out that he was made to marry the wrong woman. But did that make him to give up? Did that make him, if it is just because he wants to have a woman to sleep with, he wants to have a woman to have babies, fine. Leah gave him children. Leah, I believe she's a beautiful woman. So it's not about, hopping and in and out of bed. It's not about having children. But I want you to understand what I'm talking about here. When a man loves you to that, deep level, to that when you are able to have that spiritual and emotional connection, that person can go the extra mile loving you. That person can sacrifice everything to have you. Because Rachel was waiting for Jacob. When she found out that Jacob married to her sister, that alone would have made her to say, okay, fine, let me look for another person. That alone will, but no, she stayed and waited for him. So go and read it and let me know what you think. Be with someone that you have spiritual and emotional connection to that deep level, soul level. That is the best place and best relationship you can have. That's the best place to be. Let me know what you think. I'm coming back on this topic next time. Stay tuned. And once again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you and I love you. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below in the comment section. I want to know what are your thoughts on this topic. I appreciate your comments and I love reading them. Please leave your comments so that I will see you and I will know that you are following me. Thank you so much and God bless you. Bye.